Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of Days Gone. And with that ominous rumble of thunder that hopefully makes it into the final cut, that pretty much sums up how I'm feeling on this wonderful Sunday. I hope everybody else had a great weekend and is enjoying an easy entry into the work week. As I recall, we last refilled the bike. Yep, we are all set there. So let me just take a look at our storylines and see what we are turning in. We can ride to the Marion Forks Church, which I think is where we were headed. Ride to the overrun Nero refugee camp and visit Sarah's memorial stone. I think that Deacon has stated that's going to be his last visit. Or we can return to a couple camps. Let me see what's actually close by. That's pretty far away. Let me just jump in here. Hot Springs camp is going to be even further away, I think. Oh, actually not that bad. It's a little bit in the opposite direction, but not too bad. And then if we wanted to go to the church, which I'm pretty sure was the thing that we were doing at the end of our last episode. Yeah, that is right here. In fact, that's where we decided to stop. So, you know something? Since I'm not sure what's about to happen, I'm just going to turn the bike around. You never know when we might need to nitro up that ramp and get out quickly. Hold on. Let me just turn this around. There we go. All right. Let's go see what's happening at this church. I haven't gotten the sense that this is sort of the game that if you do things in a bad order, you're going to wind up getting cut off, but I don't know. My goal is to do as much as possible. I've really been, as we've said, enjoying my time with this a great deal. But hopefully it'll clue me in if there's some sort of a point of no return.
What the fuck?
Let's see if we can find like a back way in. Maybe also get a loose count in him. I'm at 2 so far.
It's not gonna open.
Front door might be our only hope here. I am very good in video games at not finding the convenient and strategically advantageous entrance so that I can just charge in like an idiot. Unless I'm looking for one, in which case there is no convenient area. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
You've each prepared your own valve? Well, traditionally, the groom goes first.
I'll go first. Deacon, I'm so sorry that no one came. I guess we really pissed off everyone. On both sides.
Well, I mean, not everyone.
But I want you to know that that's how much you mean to me. That I would give up anything for you. Anything. This ring is a symbol of my love. And it is precious. It has no beginning and no end. I love you.
Shit, more of them. Okay. I see you. Come on.
Oh boy. Oh, that was lucky.
You don't need these.
I really thought I could beat him to the draw.
This ring is my promise that I'm always gonna love you. And I ain't ever gonna leave you.
You may kiss the bride.
Oh, wait a second. Here, you can have this one back. But only if you promise to ride me as much as you ride your bike.
Well, I now pronounce you man and, well, wife. Okay, I'm gonna just go. Get a room!
Don't worry. This is never gonna happen again.
Hey, Fee, I hope you're having a nice Monday.
Booze man, you there?
Yeah, Deke, what's up?
Apparently the mission complete screen is what's up. Hello to Feecrest. Hello to everybody else who's stopping in. We're opening up tonight's episode by burning down a sad church, it looks like.
You remember that little church? The one Sarah and I got married in? Well, I found a couple of assholes trashing the place.
Wish I'd been there. I'd have helped you kill them all. Messing with Sarah's church. Shit.
Yeah, anyway, just checking in. Deacon out.
Hello to Ricky the Artist as well. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a nice Monday. An easy re-entry into the work week, as Brandon
Addie,
Kukowski
you
Chanel
there?
likes to say.
Lost Lake Infirmary, can you read me?
Deacon, I'm here.
Addie, good. Look, are you gonna be around for a while? I need to see you.
Is everything okay? What's wrong?
Look, nothing. I'll tell you when I get there. Deacon out.
So I keep forgetting Addie's name, and I'm not super happy about it because I really like her as a character. Oh, hold on.
Deke, hey, when you get time, swing by the camp. I need to talk to you.
Hey, Ricky. Yeah, okay. I'll be by. Deacon out.
So I was looking for the source of those X's that we can see on the map, but I can't find my way up to the second floor, and frankly, it's just going to be a couple ears anyway, so I'm good. We spent a lot of ammo, so I might take a look around just to see if there's... Oh, and we threw some Molotovs. Let's get those refilled. Yeah, now we can pick up the kerosene. All right, let's find out what's close by. Now, I think right up to the overrun Nero refugee camp, and this sort of feels like something that you want to do when it comes up. And yeah, that's right over there. Let's go do that. It's close by. I feel like Deacon's in a good state of mind. Also, yes, please, skill points. So I've been sort of progressing on the idea that eventually I'd get all the skill points, but I feel like we're probably nearing the back half of the game, if not the back quarter of the game. So I want to put some thought into where I want to spend the points. What's the most important thing? And one of the most important things, I really want to extend the range of the survival vision. I know it's an earlier tier 1 tier option, but it does feel like it'd be very useful. Yeah, let's just go for it, not agonize over it too much. Because, like, in that last circumstance, we were able to scope out inside the church, but it would have gone even faster, I think, if we could have seen everybody. All right. Hold on. How are we doing on scrap? I do not have a lot of scrap. Sorry, I thought I'd checked some of these cars, but not yet. Health items I'm good at. Yo, that was 4 scrap. That was definitely worth it. I like games that have small, understandable economies. I like a game where picking up 4 scrap is extremely meaningful, more than one where I pick up 400 scrap. The XCOM series, XCOM and XCOM 2, the recent games, did this extremely well by just sort of scaling the economy so that when you're recruiting a soldier, it's $20. And you know that it's probably like $20,000 or something, but it's just $20. Cut the zeros, I'm good. $20, I get it. I understand that. I know it's not literally a 20. I doubt very much that I need this gas, but I figured as long as it was there, yeah, we're actually completely good. And today has been an example of just a particularly stressful day, and it's one of those cases I was thinking about, like, how do you handle the kind of psychological stress that people are under in the middle of this pandemic? Because some people are trapped at home all of the time, and they would do anything for, like, some... Oops. Yeah, no regrets, Wolf. It was you or me. I'd rather it be you, and now I get your meat. But, like, on the one hand, I want to give people an opportunity to take a little bit of a break from whatever they're going through and, you know, share some company here in the world of Days Gone. Playing this has certainly been cathartic for me, and hopefully it's fun for people to watch as well. At the same time, if we don't talk about it at all, it generates this illusion that everything is fine. And like, oh, we're all just happy and having a great time. And there can be a lot of comfort in knowing that other people are going through, you know, hard times as well. You know, just understanding you are not alone and that there's other people feeling the same stress. So, you know, what's a good mix of that? And I'm not sure. I don't know that we found a good mix here on the channel. It's certainly been high on our mind. It's something we've talked a lot about between episodes.
Dear Crosser, some things never change.
I think that last shot completely missed. Yep, that's why I didn't want to pull that weapon.
This is it.
I think I've drawn some unwanted attention. Also, Feecrest is saying that it's definitely rough being stuck in the house, but they're surviving, and Twitch helps. Yeah, it sure does.
Murderers and thieves, the lot of you. How many people you killed today, huh?
Alright, this isn't really the fight that I wanted to have. 27 bullets, and at least one more deer back here. There might be two. I haven't seen... Ah, there we go. I was about to say, I haven't seen a single person, and yet I'm getting shot at a lot. So More Than a Mia is here. They are playing some Red Dead early. And also hello to No. Trying Red Dead 2 right now, and I like it a lot, but the combat is so bad. Really? Yeah, I have... Hold on. Nothing to say just yet about the combat in Red Dead. I'm certainly looking forward to trying it.
There you are.
One of the many things that I really haven't just sort of touched on in this game is the fact that you loot all the zombies automatically, so you don't have to go through 10,000 little animations of him sawing off an ear. You know, you have to, like, cut the meat out of the animals, but the zombies are just automatically looted. Thank you so much. I like the fact that you have to stop to get the animals, because if they were automatically looted upon death, and maybe there's an upgrade for that, but it would remove any of the risk or having to clear the area. I think that that's a nice touch that I am enjoying. When it comes to the zombies, though, can you imagine after every fight having to methodically walk around and hold square to cut off their ears? I'd like to look at what Null is saying as well. So, there's clearly more guys around. We're going to start getting a little bit quieter about this. Oh gosh, Null got really close, really far into Survival 2 difficulty. So, Null, I sort of asked this a little bit in an earlier episode, and I'm still a little bit confused. So, from hard to survival is obviously like the enemies do more damage, and you take less, you take more damage, and so forth. Holy shit! Yeah, it sucked. But what's the difference between hard and hard 2? Yeah, there's hard 2, survival, and survival 2. So here's a question. Hard 2 is easier than survival, or it's harder than survival? Oh, she bugged out. She just left. Either that or that's her. Yeah, we might have switched places. Crud. Come on, lady. Oh, really? So first of all, welcome to... I honestly am not sure how to begin pronouncing this. Gavy Ovi is my best guess, 72. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing this, but even more importantly, they're saying that they believe that focus is not available in Survivor. Now that would make a lot of sense. Hard is hard, but you still have access to all your tools. Survival is where they start. Oh boy. Friend or foe? Foe. But then on survival, that's where they start removing some of the less realistic options. That would be very interesting. Okay, game over. That's what I saw out of the corner of my eye, but then I noticed a lot more vowels, and I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, Null, can you confirm, survival, there's no focus mode in that? Because I'd be toast. You'll see how much I use survival. Sorry, focus mode. It'd be fun to try, though. If ever, so, as we know, Horizon Zero Dawn is going to come to PC. When it does, if it runs well, I might choose to do an all-new playthrough of it. And if so, it would be on hard or higher. Horizon Zero Dawn is one of the rare games that I kind of regret that I didn't play it on a higher difficulty level. Not because I felt like it was too easy. In fact, there were a couple fights in Horizon Zero Dawn, a couple hunts, let's say, that literally went on for like 2 in-game days because I just could not figure out an efficient way to fight this and wound up just brute forcing it. So it's not that it was too easy. It's just that I feel like on the tougher, and I actually died a lot, on the harder difficulty levels, I kind of feel like Horizon Zero Dawn would have just really flourished in how deep that combat system is. That, set up situations where I'm not sure that you could brute force your way through it the way that I did. Oh my gosh, game over. You are in for a treat. We have a very hard rule on this channel that oh, this is a deer track. I'm sorry, I thought I was finding... I didn't realize I was on the trail of a deer that I'd already killed and skinned. We don't spoil things, so just trust that I'm not going to say anything at all about Horizon Zero Dawn, except in terms of quality. I very much enjoyed it, and I think that you will as well. We did a full-length playthrough here on the channel. It was here on the PlayStation 4. We played it in resolution mode, so not even frame rate mode. I don't think I ever once saw the frame rate dip appreciably beyond beneath the 30 FPS lock that it had. The game looked great, played great. I enjoyed it from start to finish. It was a game where I felt hugely rewarded for going through and following all the little story threads as they unlock. And although I didn't finish it with 100% completion, I got really close. I'm not going to go into detail about the thing that was missed, but ultimately there was one element that I just didn't wind up finding. And then when I hit credits, I was like, okay, I've enjoyed this. Did not play the expansion pack, though. That's another reason why I'm highly interested in revisiting it for the PC version. Playing that game at higher fidelity settings, 60 frames a second, and getting to do the DLC on the PC, man, that sounds like a real good time. Oh, crap. This is not the place to wipe out. Hold on. We need a lot of health, so I'm going to use a medikit. We're way down. That was, by the way, so in an earlier episode, I'd briefly wondered, when it says 80% health, that means actually 80% of the bar, not just 80 points, on the assumption that you have 100 health. And that medikit, if you saw, we went from 7 to 147. So, yeah, definitely not just 80 points. That was 80% of the whole bar. So that is pretty cool. Game Over saying that they've got the complete edition PlayStation hits. So yeah, that'll have the Like all the expansion content, of course. I don't know how far away that gibbering, screaming person is. Crap. That was way too many bullets for that encounter. Yep, Frozen Wilds is the expansion, so I cannot speak to that. I've heard it's excellent. For the people that I know that went through it, they had a real good time with it. And for what I just said, again, I don't know that I would recommend playing it on hard. Like, I would recommend playing Halo on heroic, mostly because that's literally what it says is the correct difficulty to play it at. I also think that Uncharted 2 and 3 benefit a great deal from playing on hard. I know some people play them on easy. Fantastic. You know, everybody should play it whatever they enjoy the most. But for me, again, I felt like the combat system in the Uncharted games really... I can't speak to the first one, but the second two games, it really shined at the higher difficulty levels. And my sense is that Horizon would be the same way. But that said, I had a very good time with it on normal and had no shortage of deaths against the more dangerous enemies. And frankly, between you and me, some of the less dangerous enemies. Every once in a while, you just get got. Also, there is some story content that I learned after the fact I had failed to find, let's say. So knowing a little bit more about the structure of things, I feel like a second playthrough would have its own merits. Hold on a second, we're going to get some dialogue here.
Hey, me again. It's been crazy here, gotta tell you. Remember that night in Farewell? Or yeah, well, no one's forgetting about that. Anyhow, the Nero guy, O'Brien, he's alive. Well, he's alive. And yeah, I admit, I thought for a while, I thought that maybe you might be too, which would have made me feel real stupid for coming up here all this time. And well, I guess I do still feel stupid since you didn't die here. But I'm real sorry that I wasn't there when you went in for that surgery and when you got out. 6 hours, O'Brien said. Jesus, you're always a fighter. I mean, I should have been there when your camp was overrun. I should have been there for that too. So, anyway, Boozer's settling in. I think I told you that he lost the arm. Goddamn rippers. That was a shit show. We're still at the Lost Lake camp. Looks like we're gonna be there for a while. Well, here we are. He's still a pain in the ass. I mean, you know how he gets. So, I mean, the other day he got drunk off his ass, decided to walk home. Jesus, you should have seen him. I don't know what he... Look, I'm just saying I'm worried about him. Okay, I gotta go. So, yeah. I'll be back. Bye.
That's interesting. I thought one of the reasons that we came here is that he had a conversation, Deacon had a conversation with Boozer indicating that this would be the last visit, that he needs to find a way to sever himself. But I'm glad he'll be back because I like those conversations. Rarely would I ever consider reaching out to a celebrity for any reason. And I have a very wide vision of celebrities. I feel like writers, commentators, you know, basically anybody who's doing anything that can be consumed by others, that falls into my quality of... Sorry, I'm just looking around. Celebrity. But I am at least considering, upon completing this game, just adding Sam Witwer on Twitter just to say, hey, you crushed this game. Like, you're really good in it. I think that so much of the story in this game has to be carried by the character of... Oh, crap! I hate it when they do that. The thing is, I don't think that's a mistake. I think that that is the game communicating to me as the player. These monsters are a lot savvier than you think. Like, they're pretending not to see you and waiting for you to get close. And I feel like there's been other indications of that as we've gone, that these are not feral monsters. They're simply aggressive, but they are intelligent. Alec Max is stopping by, who is playing, he's playing some No Man's Sky, and we'll follow that up with some Subnautica. That's an interesting two games to be playing back-to-back, because I feel like they are occupying very different spaces on the survival crafting wheel, and are both enjoyable in their own way. So let's take a quick look at our storylines. Somebody heal his soul. We can meet Addie at the infirmary. That's probably a ways away. I think we figured out that Hot Springs Camp is pretty close, and it's dark out. Feels like a good time to maybe put in for the night. It would be interesting to put together a list of things that we'd want to see in Days Gone 2, but I'm not there yet because, you know, I haven't finished this game first. The one thing that definitely does come to mind, and people who have been watching along have heard me comment on this before, at least an option. It doesn't have to be mandatory, but an option, and maybe an enforced option in the higher difficulty levels, for darker nights. You know, actually, like, it's super dark out, the moon is behind a cloud. What do we think is happening here? You know what? I think this is happening a lot when I drive past this place. We're just going to leave them to it. Like a Dragon's Dogma style, it is incredibly dangerous and you can't see more than 15 feet, even with your headlight. Okay, maybe not that bad, but just a very, very ominous and dark night that's very dangerous because you can't see your way around. I think that would add a lot to the atmosphere of the game and sort of the, you know, hey, do you want to go take this human camp where it's very dark and dangerous? You can do that, but getting there might be its own challenge. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Deacon, thank God.
What's wrong, Tuck?
It's rippers. More goddamn rippers.
Oh, good rippers. Okay, where?
They keep coming over the Ironview Pass. Now they've set up a camp along Bear Creek, just south of here. I'm afraid, Deke, if we don't stop them, what's going to happen to the hot springs?
I don't know. I get it. Don't worry about this, Tuck. I got this.
And Alec Max is saying that that's actually not true in Dark Arisen. I know that that is the expansion for Dragon's Dogma, but I have not played it myself.
Hey, how's it going?
I did not make it super far in Dragon's Dogma. I was really into that game. I love the fact that you could, like, climb on the monsters and stuff, but I hit some point where I felt like I lost a lot of progress or something. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, and I just sort of, like, my interest in it tapered off very quickly.
Mercer.
Yep. Knock him dead.
Revisit that on PC sometime. That'd be a fun game to play through. It had an interesting way of addressing balance and sort of progression in that it felt to me, at least on the original Xbox 360 version, that it was relatively easy to get yourself a high-level pawn from one of your friends to be in the party, and then that person would just do all of the everything for you. I don't know if that was adjusted at all on the PC version. Yeah, I actually moved to trying to keep pawns of my, you know, my own level. I want to make sure that I don't make too much sound close to the camp. We'll just... Alright, that sounds like one of those big bruiser guys. Probably over there. So we're going to steer well clear of that impromptu parking lot.
At that Ripper camp, and it doesn't look like there's too many of them, so, you know, must be a scouting party.
Kill him. Kill them all, Deke.
So Game Over is asking...
St. John
out. Say that they were having a lot of difficulty choosing between...
Lost an arm because of you bastards. You want to rest in peace? I can help you out with that. Come on, you sons of bitches. Come on. You want to get low, huh?
Between Dragon's Dogma and Dragon Age Inquisition. They are actually really different games. So I would say that it depends a little bit on where your tastes lie. In Dragon's Dogma, I know that there is a story based on what I've heard. That story occurs almost entirely in the first few minutes of the game and then, like, the last 2 hours of the game. And everything between those 2 points is you basically taking quests and doing quests that are mostly in the form of cool monster fights. Now, on that note, what it lacks in story, it really makes up for in that combat system. And I will attest to this myself. The combat in Dragon's Dogma is really, really well done. It's very impactful. It plays a bit like an action game. You have different skill sets based on what character class you choose, but you can change your character class as you play. You can then combine different character classes to make sort of hybrid classes in accordance with your preferred play style. It's a very, very cool system. The combat in Dragon's Dogma just absolutely wipes out Dragon Age Inquisition. And that hopefully means something coming from me, because for me personally, I really liked Dragon Age Inquisition. And I played that whole game from start to finish. I had a great time with it. I was very invested in the characters and the story. And, like, thinking back, I didn't probably enjoy the combat very much, but it was all in service to the story, and I really got into that. A theme that you'll see here on this channel is we like stories a lot. We like the dialogue and the characters and the way that decisions affect the world. And let me just get in here. And there's some very cool decisions in what's it called?
He is now free. Rest in peace, my brother.
We got lots of resting in pieces happening. On Game Over saying that they're going to try out Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, it's Dragon's Dogma and Dragon Age Inquisition are basically two games that at first glance might look similar, but mechanically are probably about as far apart as you could get. I'm going to try to lure this person out with a rock. All right.
God damn rippers. Rest in hell. The lot of you.
Hello to Tachir. I hope you had a great Monday. Gosh, I have to pause every time I'm trying to remember the name of the day. We had a really good time watching Tachir's stream on both Saturday and Sunday. So much so that we didn't wind up streaming yesterday because we were watching him throughout a good portion of the day. It was a fun time to watch Division Force getting back together. Also saw Deacon. He might stop in at some point. He tends to sort of slip in at some point and then drop a lurk. Whether he does that today or not, I saw that he had started, and now it's going to kill me. I was just looking at his channel when I got home. Do you remember what he was playing? It was something brand new. It was like the... Yeah. Christ. Uncharted 1. Thank you, Tashir. Yes. Uncharted 1. I love it when you just have no idea what someone's about to start playing. Uncharted 1, it was such a great game. Like, the PlayStation 3 and I didn't get on. I was very much into the Xbox 360 at that stage for a variety of reasons. The PlayStation ports of games in that generation were typically noticeably inferior to their Xbox 360 counterpart, mostly due to how difficult it was to program for the cell processor. But then they started getting their exclusives out there. And Uncharted was one of those that, like, now we know what it is. But at the time, Uncharted, what the hell is that? Is that some sort of a weird Spelunky game? I mean, Spelunky wasn't out at the time. But also, it kind of looked a little bit like Tomb Raider, and I wasn't super into Tomb Raider until the current trilogy. Like, Legacy was okay. So it's like, what is this? Just grizzled man, who cares about this? And then you get into it. Like, I was swayed by the reviews to give it a shot, and it's like, oh, this is great. And partially because the story was so good, and I loved the characters. I don't want to talk too much about Uncharted lore in case there's other people that haven't had a chance to play it. I will only say that it is worth your time, and I will say that it includes a fictional couple that in my head is every bit the on the level of crud. Hold on a second. It's going to take me a second to remember his name. Addie at the infirmary or return to Copeland's camp. Well, okay, which of these do we think is closer? I gotta try just find some of these. Okay, Copeland's camp feels like it's going to be on the way. Iron Mike's camp is at the end of the line. Better light one candle. Yeah, that's going to be to the Transformer, and then meet Addie at the infirmary. So yeah, it's Copeland's camp. Like, the puzzles in Uncharted are super cool. Like, you know, Nathan Drake has that notebook, and he'll take down information, and then you wind up using that to solve a particular puzzle room. It does that thing where if the game thinks you're stuck, it'll offer you a hint. And I think in all 4 Uncharted games, I never once took it up on the hint. But I really appreciated knowing that the option was there. That if you really get stuck, the game is not there to punish you. It wants you to be able to enjoy the story. So it'll sort of get you pointed in the right direction. And I think that is very much appreciated. And it was the first game that I can remember that I was watching these digital characters interact and saying, like, man, they seem so, like, in the moment. There's something about the way that they're talking and touching each other and, like, vaulting over things that feels more real than it does in a lot of other games. And then you watch the making of it, and it's like, oh, it's because it is more real than other games. It's actually the voice actors doing the motion capture together. And they're acting against one another. They're not just pointing digital puppets at each other. They're actually looking at each other and, like, slapping each other on the back and lifting each other up on stuff. It's awesome. I have so much respect for the Uncharted series. That said, I will say that I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. If they didn't do more Uncharted games after Uncharted 4, I feel like we got an excellent send-off to the series. I enjoyed it very, very much. I don't know that we need to see further expansions into that. But then again, I said the same thing about The Last of Us, and I'm really looking forward to The Last of Us 2. We should also define that my version of looking forward to something is that I'm going to play it probably 18 months after everybody else played it. So I wouldn't hold my breath.
Deacon St. John.
Conscious Yuta, hello to you. And yes, Naughty Dog produces brilliant games. They did, weren't they the same company that did... I'm going to embarrass myself here. Who did the Sly Cooper games? Was that Insomniac or Naughty Dog? Or neither? Anyway, I'm going to go fill up the bike.
How's it going, Manny?
All right.
All right, check back later, man. See you.
Deacon, hey.
Hey, Damon. How's life? That's all I got.
All right, let's have a chat with Mark.
Deke, oh, you're not going to believe this one.
I don't know, Cope. I've seen a lot of unbelievable shit these past couple of years. Try me.
You remember the anarchists? Came through a year ago, maybe more, killing anyone in their path, leaving their little piles of stones everywhere they went?
Anarchists? Yeah, we had a couple of run-ins with them back in the day.
Well, they're back. 2 of my people stumbled into their camp while out hunting deer. Only Bender made it back. She said it was anarchists. Each of them had the symbol painted on their face.
Jesus, where? Where does she see the camp?
I'll mark it on your map. You find them and kill every last one of them. We got enough crazy up here dealing with rippers. Don't need anarchists moving back in.
You get that right. I'll find them.
Hello to Deacon. You actually just kicked off a conversation that we've been having about
Hey, Deke.
the Uncharted series.
How's life in the
Because I did not get to watch your Uncharted
You got some
series,
bounty,
your Uncharted
right?
1 play, but I would
Hey.
very much like to.
Deacon, hey.
Hey, Damon. How's life?
Can I help you?
All right, we're going to refill all the
Anything else
ammo.
I can get for you? That all you need? You definitely need that. I'll fix that gun up for you.
I'm at the point
Nice
where I
to
feel
meet
like I have sufficient money that
All right.
I'm just going to, like, when I'm in
See.
town, I'm going to take that opportunity to just re-up all my suppressors. All right, we've got a kilometer to go, and 218, we might be able to make it there. I like trying to do the camps at night. By the way, Game Over is saying, I believe it was Game Over, said that Uncharted 2 was their favorite story, Uncharted 4 was their favorite multiplayer. For me, fun fact, never once played Uncharted multiplayer. And I'm a huge fan of the series, so for me it's an example of a series where I'm glad that the multiplayer exists, but I was always very much into the single player of it. I will also say that there were no Uncharted games that I didn't enjoy. And, sorry, there is one omission there. I have not yet played Lost Legacy, which was the game that was released after Uncharted 4. It features some other characters, and I super do want to play it. I don't know when that's going to happen, but that's going to be on stream. Uncharted 4 was one of the games that really pushed me to say, all right, I'll do it. I'll start streaming, because that game was so good, and I enjoyed that journey so much that it was very difficult not to say, like, okay, I get it. Let's start inviting other people along some of these journeys. And actually, like, I honestly thought one of the first games that we would do would be Lost Legacy, because I think it came out right around the time that we started streaming, and then I just haven't been back to that. Wait, I take it back. There was an Uncharted game that I had a bad experience with, or that I was just sort of super bored with. They did an Uncharted game on the Vita that, like, on paper and to look at it, you would say, oh, well, this is Uncharted. It has all the things that you would want from Uncharted. And yet somehow it was bad. And I cannot, to this moment, put my finger on why. It's actually a little bit frustrating. What was that called? The Golden something. Not the Golden Compass. It was something like that. And it was...
Christ. I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Okay, hold on a second.
Goddamn anarchists. Let's see what you boys have been up to.
So at the moment, they're up to my neck in bullets. This is not the way that I wanted to come in. Oh, boy. Hold on. I was hoping to stop for a second and just interact with chat, but...
Get down! Get down!
Oh, crap. I even saw it. I even saw it on the ground and walked directly into it. Okay, hold on. Heal. Remove the suppressor, because who cares?
So, what were you saying?
You found him? Good. Got another report. They hit one of our supply runs coming down from Tumalo. Now you go in there and kill them all. Roaches hiding under your bedroll. Let them know it ain't gonna be like it was last time when they had the run of the place. Cope out.
Okay, that one I did not see.
How's this for a little energy, huh? Things aren't messed up enough for you, huh? Is that it? Oh yeah, he's the chaos fan. Move it back! Get the bastard and kill him! Huh? Shit out.
Take your time, Deacon. That's fine.
Things aren't messed up enough for you, huh? Is that it?
Come on.
Yeah, he's chaos for you. Fucking anarchist. I didn't like that.
Oh, no worries. Golden Abyss. Yes. Okay, sorry, just reading through chat real quick. I personally would not consider it canonical to the story. The Vita game we're talking about here. I would consider it, I don't know, I tapped out midway through. And honestly, it's like, I don't know what it was about it. It had the voice actors. It's one of the best looking mobile games of its generation. I felt like the story was really, really lackluster. It dumbed the climbing sections down to the point where you could just like drag your finger across the screen and Nathan would just sort of go there. So it sort of removed any illusion of like working your way through it, because it would just like make the ledges that you could climb on flash and so forth. So it was just super obvious. It didn't have something. And like the something, it wasn't unpolished, it wasn't buggy, it wasn't like it controlled bad. The combat was completely credible. And I remember thinking like, yes, this is why we wanted 2 thumbsticks on the PSP, because a game like this simply wasn't possible. And now the Vita has both the thumbsticks that you need. I think I'm just going to say goodbye to these guys. Yeah, Golden Abyss or whatever definitely was lacking something. By the way, somebody, hold on. OC714 asked if this is on Survivor 2. Nope. This is on normal. Also, somebody said, and it might have scrolled past, that Lost Legacy is great. Yeah, I super want to play it. That's actually relatively high on the list now that I think about it. It's one of those games where I just sort of keep forgetting that we have it, and my producer isn't as much of an Uncharted fan. So it just doesn't come up in conversation quite so much. No, if this was Survival 2, I'd be dead in a half over and over and over again. Oh, this is not a cool place. But where I was going with the original thought is that, like, it seems to me that Uncharted 3 was a very, very unpopular entry in the franchise. Brandon Kakowski-Chanel, who's a streamer here on Twitch and a podcaster and a guy who, like, I put a lot of faith in his opinions. He really disliked Uncharted 3. He thought it was like one of the most disappointing games he played, certainly around that time and possibly in the generation. And for me, I just don't see it. My experience with it was very, very different from that. I'd have to go back and listen to the old podcast that he did to remember or to learn if he had a specific objection to it, because I went into Uncharted 3 thinking like, okay, this is the one that everybody dislikes, but, you know, I want to see it for myself. And it's just I don't understand what the objection was. I enjoyed it a lot. You know what? I think I do remember he had a, like, there was, like, swarms of guys that just kept coming and coming and coming. But I don't remember a lot of scenes where that happened, so I might be thinking of a different game. Oh, interesting. So I did not realize that, as Null says... Oh, and by the way, Alec Nax is continuing to play at Subnautica, so leaving a lurk, and I really appreciate that. Also, I should see what else Deacon has said, because I greeted him, and then we've been talking about the game that he's playing, but not... Oh, that's right. Deacon said that if it's mobile, does it count? And there was that I was responding to, not really. But... Null is saying that Golden Abyss was made by the same company that made this game. Oh boy.
What do you say now? Keep it up. We got him.
Don't shoot the hostage, please.
Shot me.
Alright, we're going to help that guy in just a second. Hold on. Let me make sure that we use a nice low-key bandage. Yep. And then we'll craft a bandage. Just see if I can craft anything more. Nope. Okay. I'm holding square.
You're gonna be okay. You're not gonna make it out here. I know where there's a camp.
I'll go. Where? Show me.
Head to Lost Lake. Ask for Ricky Patel. She'll take you in.
Thank you so much for stopping. I was so dead. I was never getting out of there. Thank you.
Tell them it was Deacon. They'll know. Okay, keep running. Stay out of sight.
Well, I'll say this for Sony Bend. They have really upped their storytelling game since Golden Abyss. If they did that and then this. But see, again, the thing is, it's not like... Golden Abyss, it's not like it was poorly made. It's very difficult. It's a great example of, like, there's just something extra about the Uncharted games, and that element was missing from Golden Abyss. This game has me completely roped in by comparison to that one. Oh, so as long as we're sort of just hypothesizing loosely about things that we'd like to see in Days Gone, somebody mentioned earlier, and it might have been Null, it might have been Alec Nax, somebody said that originally in the design docs for this game, they wanted you to be able to make choices that would affect the storyline, to have more of a branching narrative that would react to the decisions that you do, the choices you make, presumably about like where to send survivors and stuff. I would love to see that implemented in the next game. You know, look at how well that worked for something like the Witcher 3, for example, to have decisions that felt like it bent the storyline and brought up different quests, and the characters would like react to it. It's very, very ambitious, but I mean, clearly they've got their tech nailed down. So maybe next time they can spend some extra time on the storytelling and associated mechanisms. We are coasting in on fumes, so I'm going to go find the...
Deacon. A couple months ago, we were up my crazy willies, scavenging.
I love how into Deacon Blair is. I always forget about it until I get here, and then I'm like, oh, right, she's, like, super into him. You know what? I'm not actually going to do that. All right.
Yep.
Drifter's calling
Hey, Deke. Be safe.
crawling all over the place like a bunch of...
I don't think I killed any zombies. A couple.
A rumor that you're looking for those black choppers. Nero. Is that true? I think I saw one the other night.
Yeah, well, you heard wrong. I don't give a damn about Nero or their choppers. Or anything else.
Sorry, man. Why so testy about it? I mean... Yeah.
Just drop it, okay?
Oh, that's all, huh?
So, Patikin's saying that he started Uncharted because he always wanted to play through 4 and Lost Legacy, which raises the question, is this the first time that you've played an Uncharted game? Because, A, it makes me super glad about our policy of not saying anything spoiler-related, and B, wow, I think you're in for a really good time. Also, I'll say that in addition to some people not liking 3, I've also heard it argued that like some people don't like the first one. And now I have not revisited the first Uncharted since playing the others, but my memory of it was that I liked it a whole lot. I think we're ready to do this story. We came all the way here. Oh. Yeah, we got a couple things here. I also kind of want to meet Addie at the infirmary, but let's turn in this bounty or whatever.
2 dogs back.
What? Where the hell is he?
He took off when he saw me. Jeremy followed him. I know. I tried to stop him.
Jesus, where, Ricky?
Jeremy tracked him to the old sawmill, said 2 Dog looked like he was holed up in the abandoned Nero camp.
Okay, I'll take care of him.
I need you to bring back his knife.
Wait, you need proof? Jesus. Oh, fine. Great, whatever you say.
Don't let him get away, Deke. Who knows how many bodies are buried out there?
Yeah, I got this.
All right, so we've got that. We can also ride out with her to do the transformer repair. And Addie needed some help at the infirmary, which, frankly, it's going to be faster if I just select the storyline here.
Addie.
Hey, Deacon, how can I help you?
It's Boozer.
Is he okay?
Yeah, not well. He's not. He's not sick or anything. It's just, I don't know.
Well, I told you that it was going to be a big adjustment.
Do you have any drugs around here? Like antidepressants, something like that?
No. Sorry.
Okay.
Wait. I heard about what happened. How we went after those guys who were killing those dogs.
Yeah, and he nearly got us killed while doing it.
Well, maybe that's your answer.
Nearly getting us killed while doing it?
Look, what does William love so much that he'd be willing to risk his own life? He doesn't need something to heal his body. He needs something to heal his soul.
I got it. Thanks, Eddie.
So I like Deborah Wilson when she was voicing a character in Lost Legacy. What the hell am I saying? Fallen Order. I like her more in this. I feel like she, you know what it is specifically? She has more of an opportunity to show her range in this.
Sorry.
Hey, Deacon.
Patikin, by the way, is saying that he has played the first 3 games on PlayStation 3, which is where I played all of them, and then...
I was in my classroom
Hold on, I'll get it.
taught
Wait. I feel like I'm gonna go get the dog. Nope. Wait, there is no dog option. Okay.
A bunch of stay-at-home moms and high school dropouts.
Just wheel over here then.
You got what you need?
Yep, everything I could think of. Let's go.
What's happened to Deacon's right arm?
Well, you sound pretty excited.
It's the candle, Deke.
What?
The old saying, it's better to light one candle than curse the darkness. We've spent the last 2 years doing a whole lot of cursing. We get the lights on at Lost Lake, and that's lighting our first candle.
Yeah, only one problem with that.
And what's that, Deke?
Lights attract all kinds of nasty bugs, and they make it way easier for him to find you. Hey, we're here.
Shit! Swarmers. I was hoping it was gonna be clear.
Nah, why would we have that kind of luck?
Just gonna try to get a sense of who's where. Also, I did not know that Uncharted didn't have trophies originally. I must have played it after that was patched in, after they were patched in. So I can throw a rock, which I think I will do, because if we can get them all facing in one direction or splitting up some. Usually if one of them goes, multiples of them go. Maybe not. You know what? We might as well draw them all out if they're going to be in the area.
Okay, I think that's all of them.
Crap.
Sure glad Ricky knows how to repair a power transformer, because...
Okay, to fix this thing, I gotta climb up there.
Have you done this before?
Nope, but there's a first time for everything, right?
Right.
Okay, come on, boost me up. All right, ready?
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3!
If you fall, it ain't like I can catch you.
Gee, thanks. I'll try to keep that in mind.
Hello to Diesel Jones, and also, I would think... Crap. I do think that, but also the Uncharted collection for PlayStation 4 should be pretty cheap. Hold on.
You're on me.
Okay, let me... Yep, hold on. I don't want this to break. We can repair it. We have the technology.
All done. I'm coming down.
Well, God damn it.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come out and do this again sometime.
Yeah, I'll talk to Skizzo about getting some barbed wire around this. It'll keep the newts off.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of shit job he likes to give me.
You'll live. Come on, I gotta check something else out.
Diesel, I'm so sorry. Diesel's saying that he missed the when it was free on PSN. I didn't know that it was free on PSN, or at least I'd forgotten because we already have it. But yeah, it's. I'll say this: even if you wind up paying money for it, it is worth it. Unless you just straight up hate third-person shooters.
So, your old lady?
Okay, how the hell did...
It's not hard to put 2 and 2 together, Deke. How you lost her at that refugee camp. The one north of Belknap. And in the last few weeks, we've seen Nero choppers in the air, and you were hoping for what? A miracle? That she was with them somehow?
Something like that.
But she's not.
No.
I'm sorry.
Look, it's not a big deal, so let's just drop it.
Okay.
Yeah, Diesel, like, there's going to be sales where it's like $10 or less at Best Buy or through Amazon. It's going to be pretty cheap to catch up. And frankly, getting that game for free, the Uncharted trilogy, feels like stealing.
Word gets around.
I'm almost ready. Power to the whole resort is routed through here. I pulled the breaker a week ago so it wouldn't short out. Okay. Ready when you are.
All right. Let's listen up. Okay. Now, the past few months have been tough. Not gonna deny that. We're low on food, medicine, hell. Pretty much everything. But we got one thing in spades. And without that, everything else is meaningless. That one thing is trust. Now, a while ago, we had some more drifters ride into camp. Some of you said kick them out. We ain't got enough for ourselves. Some of you said we can't trust them. Tonight is proof of what I've been saying all along. We need everyone. I mean everyone who is willing to be here, who is willing to work, who is willing to help us rebuild. Now, for the past couple of months, Ricky has been doing just that. She can't do it alone. She needs help. Tonight is gonna happen because we welcomed a drifter into our camp. And we allowed him to earn our trust. Tonight, we take one more step out of the darkness. Come here, thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Hey, I got a bottle of bourbon.
Oh, that's your cue.
Good
Ooh,
night.
hey. What happened?
That's nothing.
Come on, let's go see Addie.
So the woman in the photo, that was her?
That was my wife, yeah.
Dumb question. I'm sorry, Deke.
No, don't be. She's been dead a long time.
Still, it can't be easy to get your hopes up like that, only to... I don't know. I wish there was something I could do.
Well, there is.
What?
Stop talking about it.
Okay.
There's no face cam, so you guys can't see me nodding. I don't know why she keeps, like, harping on this topic that he clearly does not want to discuss. I really like Ricky, but she needs to learn some boundaries.
Addie? Addie! Yeah, the lights are up.
I don't think she's here.
Addie, you here? Okay, well, strip.
Strip what?
Take your shirt off, sit on the table.
Hey, look, it's nothing.
Deacon, do you want an infection? I may be an engineer, Deke, but that does not mean that I don't know how to treat a cut.
Yeah, I never would have guessed the way that you were caressing those switches and circuits or whatever the hell you were doing.
All right, this might hurt. Just a little bit. Ready?
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Really?
No, I want to just wait for Addie to come back,
Just
huh?
shh. Hang on. There. It's done. Big baby.
So I told you it was nothing.
Yeah, you did. Oh, wow. You really have been at war.
Yeah, more than one.
Shit, that's right. Where was this one? Afghanistan or the MC or after?
I don't remember.
What about this one?
sure that, well, I hear that Addie doesn't really like, people messing around in her business.
Yeah, I heard that too. What about this one? Deke, I'm not married. Okay. Why don't you come back tomorrow and see Addie, and she's gonna tell you how great of a job I did.
Ricky,
Deke, it's fine. You're welcome. Hey, Deacon? Maybe one day, stop and light a candle. It can get pretty dark and cold out there.
I think I like my current bike better than that. So, if you had asked me to name 10 scenes that I would predict coming up, that would not have been one of them. I really didn't feel like there was that much of a spark between the two of them, and frankly, I'm surprised that Ricky would be so nonchalant about stepping out on her girlfriend, but hey, I don't know. I want to say to each their own, but that's pretty uncool, actually. So let me just take a quick look here. That was okay, I guess. The bull rush. This would be nice. Reduce the reloading times. Might be nice if that didn't take a week and a half. Yeah, I'm going to go with... Yeah, let's go with Bull Rush. Start a counter on how many Bull Rushes I ever do in the entire game. While sprinting with L3, press R2 to perform a sprint attack, knocking the enemy back and stunning them momentarily. Well, we'll see. Wait, where are we headed? Right on a bounty job for the Lost Lake. Okay. Wait, did I just deselect it? No.
What's going on?
Hey.
Let me get the gate for you.
Under slightly different circumstances, what the hell time of day is this? I have no idea. 8:22 in the morning. Okay. The bright blue sun threw me off a bit.
So. Okay, I gotta just turn this in. Tucker. This stuff.
Did you get them all?
Yeah, Tuck, I got them all. Isn't that what you're paying me for?
Sorry, it's just... This is the third time they've come up here, attacking our camp, taking and killing that poor girl, Lisa. We have to stop them, Deke. We have to.
Tuck, son of a bitch. Listen, I've been to Iron Butte, and, I seen part of what they're building.
What? When? How did you...
No, it doesn't matter, but trust me on this. There's too many of them. Hundreds, maybe thousands. And if they decide to come north, you ain't gonna stop them. You just ain't, all right? So just keep doing what you're doing. You kill any that cross the border, and that's gonna let Carlos know. I'm at the sawmill, going after him.
Be careful, Deacon. Remember, there's
There's a big fucking horde here? Yeah, I remember.
Thanks, Deacon out.
Yeah, even if Ricky weren't in a relationship, I feel like the timing of Deacon getting together with her around the other things that he's learned about Sarah would make it really weird and kind of doom any chance that they would have. But the fact that she's also in a committed relationship, and it's one that Addie, she went out without, Ricky went out without telling Addie where she went, and Addie kind of freaked out about it a little bit, so...
Another Nero site. Well, wonder if there's anything in that MMU.
That's not even like a trust issue, that's more of like just a concern issue. And as Deacon, I would feel really terrible about betraying that kind of relationship with the woman who saved Boozer's life. Like, he's like a brother, but the woman who saved his life isn't worthy of, just showing basic courtesy for her relationship. So Null's saying that on Survival 2, they take away the mini-map, the enemy highlights, and the enemies are much stronger. It would be super interesting to try. From what I've heard, I think I'm really glad that I chose this difficulty for the first playthrough, because, as I might have noted before, it feels dangerous without feeling punishing. Okay, how many more speakers do you think there are? This was a particularly well-wired Nero camp.
Okay.
Speaking of games and like remasters and stuff, they did a remaster of it, but somebody really needs to make Red Faction Guerrilla 2. Not Red Faction, whatever that other game was that they made after Red Faction Guerrilla that completely misunderstood the appeal of the game. But for anybody who might not have tried it, Red Faction Guerrilla is a game in which pretty much every structure in the entire game is destructible. And you have a sledgehammer, and you can just knock stuff down. And if that sounds like a weird Demolition Derby thing, it actually isn't. What was incredible about Red Faction Guerrilla is that they created a world in which so many things can be destroyed, and oftentimes destruction is a means to an end, but it's almost never the end. It's almost always like you need to, say, attack an enemy camp or liberate a prison or something. And you're doing this in this great open world where there's all sorts of dynamic events and you have a wanted system and the enemies are coming after you. So destruction is always the byproduct of what you're doing. It's almost never the express goal that you're going after. And that was a very, very smart design because it was actually a game that rewarded smart tactics and... Hold on, there's something here. Let me unlock this guy. Thoughtful gameplay. I don't want to say careful, because then it's going to sound like it punishes you for destroying things. No, it just wants you to be a little bit careful and say, avoid friendly casualties. And it was just a very, very smart game, and I really enjoyed it. And then they did that follow-up game. It's not a direct sequel, but the follow-up, and it was... I never played it. I want to say that it was unenjoyable because that's what I've always heard about it, but in fairness, never gave it a shot. So, we're looking around for the generator, which I've probably passed 3 or 4 times. I'm good at that. Oh, there we go. Just want to get that spark igniter. Alright, let's start taking a look around for the generator. We know that a wire goes to it. So if we follow the wires, it should lead us in the right direction. Also, we might find some more speakers as we go. Oh, that one looks okay. Nothing back here. Yeah, specifically, if I remember correctly, what made the successor to Red Faction Guerrilla so unpopular is that a lot of it takes place in, like, underground tunnels. So, although things are destructible, it's almost always just a grand inconvenience, because now it's tougher for you to get to where you're supposed to be. Also, I think that they replaced a lot of the intelligent human enemies with, like, actual bugs of some kind or something. It sounds very odd. Null's saying that their first playthrough was on normal, but thought it was seriously easy. Is that this game or Red Faction Guerrilla? I don't remember what difficulty I played Red Faction Guerrilla on, but I want to say it was probably normal. Sorry, I'm not intentionally wandering around in circles. I'm taking a look around. Whoop, saw blade. Let's grab that. I don't know what the upwards limit on saw blades are, but I aim to hit it. Okay. So, the only thing that I haven't tried is that there's one wire that is going outside this little compound. I want to say it's over in this direction. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, no, wait, maybe it was. Yeah, so this wire here goes to that floodlight, and then down here to this, and that's not a generator. Oh, but it does have a speaker. Let's take care of that. Null saying that it's for this game. I am generally okay with a game that becomes easier as you go. The issue is to get it at the right part of the curve where it doesn't become too easy too early and you wind up becoming bored. I'm certainly not there with this game. Probably I'm just walking past this generator over and over. The reason I thought that I could follow the wire is that, generally speaking, the generator has like a power pole that connects to the nearest wire, and that makes it... Oh, here it is. Sorry. Now, we probably need fuel, though, right? Alright, figured I'd give it a shot.
Out of gas. Of course.
I figure the one time I don't check it is going to be the time that it doesn't need gas, and all I had to do is walk up to it and hit the button. Let me check out some of these triangles. Yeah, Mr. Binky is one of the streamers that we like here on Twitch. That is Brandon Kukowski Chanel's username here on Twitch, and he is currently doing a full-length playthrough of Final Fantasy Remake, but today's stream was cut rather short because he had some difficulty keeping his PlayStation 4 online. If I were to guess, it might have something to do with the fact that he's in the middle of a move, and maybe some of his equipment has been disconnected. This is super great, by the way, just searching for the gas can that I've probably also walked past a couple times and not finding it. Yeah, I might walk away from this and further explore the sawmill, and then if we come across a gas can in our adventures, I will bring it on back. Yeah, this is just inside the compound. Okay. Let me head on my way. We've cut a bunch of the speakers. They're not going to respawn. Actually, you know, as long as we're going through here, I think I searched this area, but let me just look through. In addition to his Twitch streaming, twitch.tv/Tashir Games has a new album that just came out. It's called Because I Can. You'll find a link to it here at the bottom of this page. Let me see what's up here. But also on his Twitch channel, again, twitch.tv/Tashir Games. That's Tasherre Games. Also, Deacon, as we've been talking about, started a full-length playthrough. I'm sure it'll be a full-length playthrough of the entire trilogy, but started that for Uncharted, the first game. So if you've ever wondered what the fuss is about, he'd be a great tour guide through that content. I don't know why I climbed on the roof to get here. I feel like I could have just walked on the ground like a normal person. Also, twitch.tv/Diesel Jones. Now, Diesel, what am I squaring? Okay. That looked cool. I'm not sure. I like the physics on that, or what appeared to be the physics, but that just seemed like petulant to me. I don't know. Diesel normally, or most often, plays Division 2, but then I noticed on his channel that he'd recently started playing something else, and I'm struggling to remember what it is. It's kind of like trying to remember that Deacon had moved to Uncharted 2. Oh, Titanfall. Wasn't it Titanfall? Yeah, I just finished the campaign mode of Titanfall. Oh, that's right, and GTA 5. That was the other thing. That's right, because he was playing, and when Mia raided over, we were all watching some GTA 5. She really had a good time with that Diesel, by the way. As of the time of... Uh-oh. Nope. Worth it. I'm not sure this is helping. There is no point in the suppressor at this point. Okay. There's thousands of them. Yep. That's why I always stop and point my bike away. Damn it. Alec Nax is looking for recoverable technology in Subnautica. Yeah, for the record, if anybody goes back and watches some of the episodes that we did, I was super stuck at one point trying to find some of the pieces that I needed, and felt very frustrated for a while. But now that I know where to look, it'd be easy to find. So, yep, keep your eyes out. You'll be able to locate it.
I got them all. Isn't that what you're paying me for?
Sorry, it's just... This is the third time they've come up here, attacking our camp, taking and killing that poor girl, Lisa. We have to stop them, Deke. We have to.
Tuck. Son of a bitch. Listen. I've been to Iron Butte, and, I've seen part of what they're building. I'm at the sawmill, going after him.
Be careful, Deacon. Remember, there's
a big fucking horde here? Yeah, I remember. Thanks, Deacon out.
All right, T-Dog. Where you hiding?
Oh, I missed this last time coming in. So here's a question. Clearly I died and respawned. Do I have to cut down all the speakers again? Like, to what extent is it...
Use this.
Also, what's IPCA tech? I keep finding that from time to time, and as far as I know, it has... Maybe it's a bounty or a salvage thing that I'm selling at the camp and just not realizing it. So I do not see an X here to pick up. Okay, the controller's vibrating in that direction, so I need to get inside the fence now. Okay, Niners is saying that it's a collectible. Okay, I wasn't sure. The way that it's named would make you think that it's some sort of rare crafting material or something, but I am good either way. Diesel, I would not sell yourself short in the entertainment venue. I really had a good time watching that as well. I have almost never seen GTA 5 online. I've only ever played it single player myself, so it was a lot of fun to see you go around in that. I'm also curious if you've ever done one of the role-playing servers where people act like actual civilians, like they pick a job and dress like that and then do it, which is super weird to me. Although, in the current circumstance, I could sort of see that catching on even more in a weird way. Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to... Oh, I'm standing on the thing I'm looking for.
There he is.
Two dog! You got nowhere to run, brother!
He may, in fact, have somewhere to run. Do we... Crud. Also, I do need to cut the speakers again. Did anybody see where he went? I feel like I just heard him. See, this is why I'm not a bounty hunter. It is the only reason that I'm not a bounty hunter. It's the hide and seek of it. All the other parts I'd be great at. Okay, well, we saw what happened here last time, so let's set up some proximity mines.
That'll do it.
Oh, yep, there they are. I have made no sound. You have no right to come over here. I can't believe I... Wait, what's this? Okay. So, here's what I'm concerned about. I feel like when Deacon caught sight of the guy that I was supposed to follow him in hot pursuit, and instead I immediately lost track of where he was. What does that sound? I mean, I hear the monsters, but... Holy... Whoa! I'm not convinced that's helping my case. Oh, I am completely out of stamina. Hold on. Nope, no, this is the wrong way. Oh, Deacon, do your cut move. Do the cut. Cut this. I didn't mean to cut the controller cord, dummy. Hold on one second. Alright, I'm now officially tethered to a wired controller, so we'll have to keep all the crazy gesticulating to a minimum. 1 second. There we go. Anywhere that isn't here. I haven't heard oh, I was about to say. Duck! Excuse me. Excuse me, everyone. Run faster. Get on the bike! Deacon, you need to work on your Zorro mount. Okay, how are we feeling about that? They're not going to follow here.
Nope, it's done. If there's any more of them, maybe they'll get the message. Stay out of our land.
I hope you're right. And you just said our land. If you're not careful, you might become one of us yet. Cope out.
Yeah, don't hold your breath.
So, sorry, I'm assuming that the guy I came here to kill is dead? Look at that. Holy hell. Hold on a second.
Hey, Deacon, you there?
Yeah, Hattie.
Check this out. One of my patients overheard us. They might know where you can find a healthy dog.
Okay, I'm listening.
There's a small resort south of Sherman's camp. A bunch of cabins in the woods. You know the one I mean?
No.
Okay, it's off Santiam Highway. The same...
Okay, apparently I got too close to this place, so we didn't get to hear the end of that conversation. So the reason I'm going back is not because I have a death wish. It's rather that this is still a Nero facility. It's daylight, which makes it the best time to try to interact with this place. The big rub is there's no gas canister. And all that running around, I didn't see a gas canister. Null's saying that there's a story beat here that's going to happen at some point. Yeah, I can imagine. It's a real set piece from what I've seen. I don't want to kill everything. Mostly interested in... So at a minimum, let me take a moment to cut any of those, or destroy the speakers, because I died. I got to do that again. There were a couple that were in sort of out-of-the-way places, and I'd like to at least try to get them all. Yep, like that one there. Okay, we're going to make sure to use a suppressor. while we're sort of repeating some of these steps, I was doing some shout-outs. Twitch.tv/TheSunnyPanda. One of the greatest Monster Hunter World streamers that I've seen, and believe me, that game is very popular, so I've seen a bunch of them. A lot of great talent out there, but in my humble opinion, none more than the Sunny Panda, and he streams pretty much every day. And the great thing is that if you play Monster Hunter World, you can play with him. I mean, he's perfectly willing to go through any of those hunts, help people come up and get the marks that they need, the crafting gear that they're looking for, level their hunter up. So he's a super good guy, and I think you'll really enjoy his stream. Twitch.tv/MoreThanAmia is, wrapping up a couple different games. She's very nearly done with Senua's Sacrifice, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. She'll probably be finishing that up the next time that she gets a chance to play, but the finale was somewhat delayed by a migraine. Yep, there's a speaker over here as well. So hopefully that's going to come up on, what is it, probably this Friday. On Wednesday, though, she'll be playing, I'm completely blanking on what she's playing this Wednesday. On Sundays, it's Graveyard Keeper. On Wednesdays, it's like Warped Wednesday. She just finished, boy, this is going to bother me. Oh, Whispers of a Machine. That's what she's playing. Which is an interesting experience. Whispers of a Machine reminds me how smart I'm not. All right, I feel like I got all this stuff. So, barring the sudden discovery of a gasoline canister, I think it's time to go, because I've looked around a bunch, and if there's a canister here, I haven't found it. Might have to walk one here, or... something in the tow truck, or when you see tow trucks, they typically have gas canisters in the back of them. Let me just take a quick run around here. We'll stay outside the structures, which is where the infected are congregating, but we might be able to find... Uh-oh. Okay, well, time to go. Boy, I really left the bike up there a ways, didn't I? Yeah, no sign that there's always gas cans in those places. Yeah, that's I feel like the hardest time that I've had finding a gas canister. Well, in this case...
Yeah, Addie.
Yeah, so... wherever Addie wants to go, yep, that's where I'm trying to get to.
Check this out. One of my patients overheard us. They might know where you can find a healthy dog.
Okay, I'm listening.
There's a small resort south of Sherman's camp. A bunch of cabins in the woods. You know the one I mean?
No.
Okay, it's off Santiam Highway. The same road you take to the old sawmill. And Ricky said she rode with you over there to see the horde? Yeah. And there you guys were gone all day. To the dam.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know where you mean.
Whoa! Is this the puppy that we're picking up for Boozer?
Okay.
We're gonna just back up to grab their ears. Done. Hold on, Niners fan says something. 1 second.
Hellguy, do you read me? Alki, come in. Damn it. Someone go out and find him. Check the dig site.
Soon.
How's it going, Tucker? Sure as hell don't miss your shit.
Niners is saying that I do have to go back and get proof of the kill. And you're right. I forgot about that. I think we have to get his knife, as I recall.
Renegade Patrol, goddammit! Raider camp. Bunch of mean sons of bitches, aren't you?
How many ambushes you set this week, huh? Okay.
Mildly disappointed that you don't get to siphon gas out of other people's motorcycles. That'd be a nice touch if you had like a little length of hose you could use to spit it out. Oh, you know what? And then we could use that to power that generator that I'm having trouble getting into. Yeah, no, it's a super important point. I had forgotten, actually, that I needed to get proof of the kill. At the moment, I don't feel well equipped to go in there. There's probably more zombies in that one area than I've seen in any other single event, and not sure how to deal with it just yet.
It's gotta be around here, son.
That's it.
Okay, find a healthy dog. If I was a dog, I'd probably be in there with the ATM.
Come on, Pooch. Where are you?
Nice! Alec Mack just hit a new,
If I were a dog.
threshold in Subnautica. So after finishing Subnautica, I watched a video, and I'm not going to say anything spoiler related, just I watched a video by Joseph Anderson on YouTube, and I haven't seen his reviews before, but since it was something that we had just finished here, I thought it'd be interesting to get the perspective of another person, and I would say that I agreed with a lot of it. I thought that it was well-reasoned. I think that he and I came down on similar levels about how much we like the game, but also recognized some of the ways in which it could have been improved. And it also made me curious. Turns out the amount of like pop-in that I saw, for example, is apparently just a thing. I wasn't sure if that was this is a very tall man. Maybe not. That seems like a very big skeleton. The end of that thought was going to be, it just made me curious if Subnautica Below Zero, which is the new game that is in active development, currently in early access, if that game shows the same level of pop-in. In other words, is it some weird limitation of the engine that they still haven't figured out, or is it something that they're going to be able to address in the sequel? Because I have to agree that some of the technical limitations in that game were challenging to get around. I feel like I'm in a very, very large search area for this puppy. Let's check the map. Yeah, see, this is it's basically this entire area. Oh, and there's an ambush camp here, too. Neat. I do see a smaller blue circle here. Maybe that's where we're supposed to hit. Hello to Haseo. I hope you're having a great Monday. And also, Alec Nax is asking a weird amount of what? And I forget what I said. Oh, pop-in. Maybe that's what it was. Just the fact that Subnautica sometimes doesn't add terrain features until you are very, very close. And I tried a variety of different settings, and none of it seemed to make very much difference. Okay, let me head south. That's where the blue circle is. Kind of want to do that ambush camp. The only hesitation is that it's broad daylight.
these don't look like wolf tracks. So that's good.
Oh, hold on. New blue circle. It took me a while to figure out, like, how the tracking in this game is supposed to work. Like, that the white dots represent... Hold on a second. Sorry, tugging on things that I don't mean to be tugging on with the PlayStation wire here. All right. No, it's good. It'll be fine now. What is this?
Teeth marks. Yeah, this has been chewed on.
I kind of feel like any dog that we found in this circumstance would be completely feral. No, wait, there's human prints in here too, so maybe somebody was taking care of him. Oops.
That did it.
It looks like the paw prints come inside. But, okay, so we've got the teeth marks. We found some dog treats. Oh, there's actually a marker here now. And no way out of this room.
Okay.
Wait, what is happening?
It's not gonna open.
Oh, okay.
I can hear him. There he is.
There he is.
Hey, buddy. Hello. How's it going, pal? Come here. Hey, buddy. Hello. Come here, buddy. Hi. Hello. All right, come here. Come here. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, my God. All right, all right, all right. Fine. Have it your way. Okay.
Yeah, if something bad happens to this dog, I'm going to have a real bad night. Let's see if we can chalk up a win for Boozer here, because I'm not in the mood to have a bad ending to this mission. Usually load times this fast means that it's taking us, yes, to a different part of the world.
Hey.
What?
Wake up, you lazy bastard.
What's going on, man? What the hell's this? Shit. Oh, shit. Hey. Hey, how you doing, little guy? Hey, oh, easy, easy. Hey, hold on. Huh? Where'd you come from?
Don't look at me.
Yeah. Hey, you look a little thirsty. Let's get you some water. How's that sound?
Boy, it makes me nervous that that quest is 41% done. Apparently we've got, what, 59% more dog to worry about. Alternatively, whatever the other percentage of that is, 27. Okay. No, that was great. I'm relieved about that. So, I failed to find the knife. I don't know where to look for the knife. Clear the Marauder ambush camp. Do you think we have time to do this? What time is it? 5:50 p.m.? Yeah, you know what? It's going to get late. By the time we get there, sun will be down. We should be able to clear the camp.
Hey, Deke, you there? I need you to meet me.
I'm here, Skizzo. What do you want? I'm busy.
Look, I know you're trying to help the camp. I'm trying to help you help the camp. Meet me at the back of the lodge.
Leaving already?
Skizzo out.
Eddie?
Damn it, Skizzo. This better be good.
So I think we're going to save the Skizzo mission for our next episode because we have a little bit more information than Deacon has. We know that Skizzo saw him
Addie, you there?
Hold on.
Yeah, Deacon, what's up?
I got Boozer the dog, and it worked, just like you said.
Well, I'm glad. You know, you're a good friend. He's lucky to have you.
We know that Skizzo saw him in a compromising situation with Ricky. And even though nothing came of it, I doubt very much that Skizzo would be forthright about that. The most effective lies are ones that have a kernel of truth to them. And he's got just enough information to be super dangerous. So I have very little expectation that he is calling Deacon over for anything that's going to be good for Deacon. Alec Max is saying that it looks like a husky puppy. Could be. I am bad at dog breeds. I can usually recognize golden retrievers, and everything after that is dog. All right, I think I've learned my lesson about getting too close. Oh, come on, lady. All right. I seem to be coming up high on this. I like that because we get a chance to scope things out. Yep, sniper somewhere. Sniper over there, it looks like.
I can't let any of them get out of here alive. A bunch of rapists and murderers.
Deke, you there?
Yeah, Booze Man, what's up?
I just wanted to say thanks for the dog.
It's no worries, brother. I mean, it followed me, you know? Wouldn't leave me alone. What was I supposed to do?
Hey, get down. Hey. Come on. Easy. Yeah, sure it followed you. Hey, I named him Jack.
Yeah, Jack would have loved that.
No, he wouldn't have, which is why I did it.
Men coming!
All right, easy, boy. All right, enough. Okay, Deke, I gotta go. Boozer out.
Yeah, Boozer also kind of in the middle of something. All right. We're okay, but they're going to discover that body down there pretty quick, so... Oops. I'd like to shout out Haseo at Haseo
How's it going?
RYU, but I'm having a lot of difficulty remembering what he's been playing most recently. It's right at that time of night where it's like, oh boy, all my brain power is used up taking this shot, and I don't have a lot left over for remembering, which is a shame. I've been shouting out his full-length playthrough of Detroit Become Human, which we really enjoyed. Gundam. Okay, yeah, the Mobile Suit Gundam game. I knew that he had that. I wasn't sure if he'd gone back to it in its entirety, but thank you. I have enjoyed what I've seen of that game. But it's like I feel like robot battlers in general. It's like a whole genre that I know very little about.
You like killing drifters, is that it? How do you like it now?
Boy, that's 5 of 15. Come on. So, can the AI see me through the fire? Is this a John Wick situation where it's going to be able to get a perfect bead on me even though we can't possibly see each other? Nope. Although the rocks may also have helped. Okay, I wasn't sure which way they were going to go.
Men coming! Don't let him! We can do...
I'm not sure what spooked him, actually. The sound of the combat, her cry, or the fact that he discovered a dead body over here. Because it actually felt like it was that third thing.
God damn it, she's dead. She's dead!
Wow, okay, that was...
You son of a bitch, where you going, huh?
Every time I miss a shot like that, a little shred of my soul withers up and blows away in the wind. Crap.
Cover! Pin him down!
Awesome. I was wondering what the red triangles were. Now I know. Yeah, it's interesting. They are not too bright, but enough that if you are careful, they'll help draw attention to it. I like that. I'm the gardener is asking, if you had to defend yourself against a zombie with a vegetable, what vegetable would it be? My first thought is some sort of a gourd. Like a pumpkin or like a big squash. Something that would be heavy, have some heft to it. That is a human being, right? Is that a person? That's not what I meant to do. So we could really, like, beat it over the head. A large pumpkin might be helpful, because if you could break the pumpkin onto the zombie's head so that it couldn't see, then you'd have an easier time either getting away or further disabling it.
do this! Hey, what?
Okay, what?
Whoa! Don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Nope. Okay. Boy, did I not want to have to do this camp over because I was an idiot and was running around out of cover.
That's the last of them.
Whew.
Guess your days of setting ambushes around here are over. All right, let's see if they got an underground bunker around here.
You know what else might be handy?
Here it is.
Radishes. Because if you threw radishes across the ground, they'd roll around like marbles, and I think that the zombie would lose its footing. I guess it depends on how hard the radishes are. You know, would they just sort of squish? I do see the thing, but I'm going to see if there's any ammo. So one of the many things that I'm enjoying about the ambush camps is that every single one of them is different. There's a different layout. I don't feel like they've just been stamped down. It feels like they designed... Here's what it feels like, and I could be wrong. It feels like they designed a lot of the landscape, and then they looked at it and said, how would human beings fortify this area? Oh, and by the way, can we just take a moment? Like, I didn't put this light here. That light fell out of that person's hand. At least I'm pretty sure it did. Didn't it? That was that guy's flashlight, wasn't it? I can't actually see. Maybe it wasn't. Anyway, I was just going to appreciate the fact that it was like lighting up the stairs, and I thought that was a super neat effect. I don't want to belabor this point, but now I'm suddenly curious. Can you shoot out lights? Nope. Fair enough. I was ready to celebrate if you could, but not this time. Also, I should really see if there's anything I can be crafting here. Yeah, let's repair the baseball bat. Medical, yes please. Let's craft that up. Make sure that we have maximum for when we need it. Alright. Not enough to craft any more bombs. Yes, correct. I've just been reminded that I haven't used a single sprint attack yet. Maybe someday. All right, let me come up here. We're going to look for the... By the next episode, I will have forgotten that I ever got that upgrade. I really should have made a plan to use it early and often in this episode. Hopefully get more familiar with it. Does anybody remember where that... I really should have gone down into the hatch when I saw it. There it is, I think. I think it's over here. If he's saying that the sheer amount of knowledge that oozes from the stream is legendary, I'm not sure that I'm the go-to solution maker for fighting zombies with vegetables, but I appreciate the sentiment. Niners fans saying that they just run into the camp guns a-blazing. Yeah, I mean, that has certainly happened on more than one occasion, especially if I got noticed early. But I'm in a low-key bet with Bron that eventually I'll be able to clear one of those without sounding the alarm. I've done bounty missions without sounding the alarm, but not an ambush camp. It's too many guys. I get about a third of the way in, sometimes 2/3 of the way in. And lo and behold, I get spotted, and the whole thing gets very loud very quickly. Is this the... Yes, it is.
Hello, a map. Looks like they marked it up pretty good.
All right, what do you think we got for crafting gear? Okay. I'm not sure under what circumstances. Maybe so that you can... So I guess if you... I'm going to assume that if you shot like an explosive barrel with a regular bolt, it wouldn't do anything. But then the incendiary bolt would light it up. Also, maybe it would light one zombie on fire and in a big crowd that would cause all of them to light on fire, that'd be great. The trouble is, I really like my silent sniper rifle. I guess on survival, you don't have access to the focus mode, but I do, and I use it with the sniper rifle all the time. So we're gonna rest until morning. Oh, okay. I think Fee was probably referencing I'm the Gardener, who noted, rinse onions under cool water before cutting them to reduce the effect on the eyes.
Go back at it.
Why would that be? I believe it. I guess my question is, it's either the odor or like the juice from the onions would like sprays up when you're cutting it. And if you rinse them with cold water, I guess the material, the tissue would sort of contract, but I would expect that to make the juice squirt out more as it was cut. Interesting. Anyway, so we're going to save it. You're going to see the screen go blank here for just a second. Deacon is actually recommending play Plants vs. Zombies to use a vegetable. I played Plants vs. Zombies, and I really enjoyed it, and I was very surprised when I reached the end of it. Only the first one. I didn't play Garden Warfare or whatever it was called. But Plants vs. Zombies, the first, zombies are coming in from one side, and you're laying down your plants in sort of a tower defense game. I really enjoyed that, and I felt like the end came very suddenly. In any event, we're going to call it here. We're going to take a quick look to see if there's somebody that we can raid over to. The last shout-out that I'll give, I know that I've missed people like Toxic, Toxikk, Sanka UK, Mabus Games, probably several others. But I did want to throw out a special shout-out here at the end to twitch.tv/JEVMcMaster. He's a great guy. I really enjoy his company. He can be very, very funny, especially when he's feeling either frustrated or particularly engaged with a game. But more than anything, he is one of many, many, many people in this economy that was laid off and then informed, like, your job has been eliminated, you're not coming back. So he is doing his level-headed best to make a real go of Twitch as a supplementary moneymaker, and any opportunity that we have to support him, I'd like to direct people over his way. He's mostly been doing his streams later on in the evening, so I haven't been able to watch nearly as many live as I would like, but if you have any opportunity to reach out to him, to watch his streams, leave him a lurk, or, if possible, throw in a subscription or something, it would mean the world to him. And I know that a lot of people are in that same circumstance. We're going to try to help where we can, but I have known Jason for a lot of years. I've read his work over at Unwinnable magazine and at many other places before that. At Game Shark, he's been published in a lot of different places. So anything that I can do to try to help him out in sort of a dire time, I'd love to be able to do that. So we're going to see if he's available or otherwise toss over to somebody fun. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining me for episode 13 of Days Gone. Optimistically, we'll be back tomorrow in the early afternoon. Pessimistically, I don't want to think pessimistically because that's all we have left. So hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow in the early afternoon, and then that will lead into twitch.tv/morethanamia. Until next time, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.